Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Afonso, or you could call me Lizzie. On today's video, I decided to share my experience about being a nurse and also why I ended up quitting 2 jobs within the space of 3 years of being qualified as a nurse. So let's get into it. So I graduated in 2015, sorry. When I graduated, I made the biggest mistake that you could ever make: get a job straight away. Yes, I got a job straight away when I left uni. So the reason why I got a job straight away, because I felt a bit of pressure from my peers. So whenever you ask your student nurses, they'll be like, yeah, I have a job, I got a new job, I can't wait to start, blah blah blah. And then you will get another one who will be saying, oh, my final placement has offered me a job, I can't wait to start. And I was like, oh, everyone's getting a job, so maybe I should get a job as well. And my second reason was because I had financial crisis. I had the biggest debt you ever have in your life, which is your mortgage. So I had a mortgage while I was studying. So that was the 2 biggest mistakes that I did when I was a student nurse. So I applied for full-time job, which was 37.5 hours a week. So that includes night, weekends and weekdays, and you do 12 hours a day, so you do 8 to 8 basically. So I applied for assessment unit. It was so much fun, it was great. This unit had about 30 to 28 beds, and nurse to patient ratio was about 1 to 5, 1 to 6 max, I would say. But whenever there was short of staff, you will end up having at least 10 patients. 10 patients. Being a newly qualified with 10 patients. So you have patients who are care of the elderly, you have patients who are bedbound, you have patients who are confused, you have alcoholic patients. So you could have a mixture of a patient, and you think to myself like, what the hell, like this is a bit too much. So I used to think to myself, this is a bit too much for me to kind of take. But I actually prepared myself mentally, because I knew that being a student nurse and being a qualified nurse is completely different. When you are a student nurse, you have your mentor who is always supervising you, like helping you along the way, which was fine. And when I started, I was supernumerary for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you are left on your own. Okay, whatever happens to you, whatever is up to you. So I got into this job now, 2 weeks, fine, no problem. I had we had nurses who were similar age to me, which was so much fun to work with. So we used to go out for drinks, we used to talk about our problems, our workplace, and you also had a mentor. If you had any problem, you could go and speak to them straight away, no issues. But the only 2 biggest problems that I had in this place, it was lack of staff. Because it was such a busy unit, it was very, very difficult to get nurses to come and cover the shift. And also lack of education, lack of training. So you were not really sent to do a lot of training. So working there was okay, but after 6 months, I started to feel a bit overwhelmed. I started to kind of regret my decision of actually applying for a full-time job. So I decided to actually resign after 6 months of being there. I couldn't take it anymore. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't happy anymore. I'm very much happy person. If you know me in person, you know that Elizabeth, she's happy, she's always laughing, or she's always smiling, and I'm always looking like this, okay? So I resigned after 6 months. When I resigned, I spoke to my family and I decided not to actually rush into another employment. Within that job, I managed to save, so I decided to actually take like a month off just to kind of figure out what I want to do, if nursing was for me or if this particular area was just not for me in particular. So I took a month off from work. So taking a month off from work, I got a bit bored at home, staying at home got a bit boring. So I decided to go to work in a cardiac center, which was really good. So I applied for a cardiac center, applied for level 1 and level 2 patients, which is in intensive care and high dependency unit. Patients who are intubated and patients who are self-ventilating. Because I was newly qualified and I wasn't ready to look after patients who were ventilated, so I decided to gain experience of maybe 6 months into high dependency units. So I stayed there for roughly, it was supposed to be for 6 months, so I decided to stay there for a bit longer. So I ended up staying there for 2 years. So this unit was 8-bed unit, 8 beds, guys, compared to 30 beds to 8 beds. I was like, oh, this place is amazing. Like, people were friendly, the doctors, the nurses, the staff, even the relative were friendly. Okay, they were really friendly, and I had time to speak to my patients. And this place, what I liked about it was teamwork. The teamwork was absolutely beautiful. You cannot fault the teamwork. I had a great mentor. I was sent to training every single week. I'll have training. If I had any problem, my personal life or at workplace, I had someone to speak to who was my mentor. He was so supportive of me, and yeah, it was such a good place to work. And I had so much to learn in this place, because obviously it was a specialty area, it was cardiac, so I had so much to learn and so much to read about. It was so good. Coming down to 2 years now, 2 years mark has hit, and I was like, oh, I started to feel a bit bored. I start to feel things are becoming repetitive. I start to lose lack of motivation going to work. I start to feel maybe nursing is not for me. Like, I feel like I'm in prison most of the time because of the hours that we do. We do 12 hours shift, and you do night. So I could do night today, and then maybe 2 days later I'm on day, so I haven't really recovered properly. My mental health was all messed up. It was just a bit too much. It was coming overwhelming, and I was getting tired so easily. I do like exercising, I like going to the gym. I was not going to the gym regularly. It was just getting too much to me. So I spoke to my mentor, and he suggested that I should probably think about career break. So as you guys know, career break is when you take a break from your job for a specific time. So they normally give you about, I think, roughly about 6 months. But I thought to myself, I don't want a career break. I think I just need a break where I could just think. So I spoke to him, and I told him that I wanted to actually take annual leave. So when I told him that, he told me, yeah, take annual leave. So I decided to take 2 weeks off from work. So within these 2 weeks, I went to America. Yes, yes, yes. I went to America. I went to New York. I went to Bahamas. I went to Florida. I went to Orlando for 2 weeks. It was such amazing. I really needed the holiday. And when I came back, I felt so happy. I feel like, you know what, nursing at this time is not for me. I feel like I'm very much in prison. I don't feel happy. So I expressed my concern to my nurse, to my mentor, sorry. So I told him that I have decided to actually resign. Yes, I resigned after 2 years of being qualified. I was like, no, it's not for me anymore. I'm done with it. Like, I just want to have my happy life back. I wasn't happy anymore, so I resigned. When I resigned now, I gave my two-month notice. When I resigned, I felt like, oh my god, like what I'm gonna do. Like, I got used to having a routine, like going to work, coming back home, sleep, work, home. So I was like, ugh, I don't have a job, like what I'm gonna do with myself. So I had plan B, thank God. So I decided to join Cable. So when I joined Cable, so Cable is actually like an agency nurse. So I joined Cable, and when I joined Cable, it felt so great. I felt relieved. I felt like, why haven't I done this in a very long time? What was I waiting for? I made like the best decision ever, like to join Cable. So when I joined Cable, I started working. I was like, ugh, God, this is nice. You could literally make your own rota. You have your own rota. The flexibility is amazing. The pay is amazing. You don't have to wait to the end of the month to get paid, okay? Yeah, it was just great. Like, I really enjoyed doing Cable, and it gave me time to actually consider what I want to do in terms of nursing. If I want to take this for a long term, or if I want to cut it short, I'm still deciding. And it has also kind of led me to this channel, YouTube, so which is amazing. So hopefully I'll be doing more recording on this channel. I'll be posting more videos. And my advice to newly qualified who are coming into nursing right now, I'll say to you guys, please don't rush into getting a job. There's always going to be nursing job in NHS hospital. Please don't rush. Think about if this is for you before you actually end up applying for a full-time job. Take your time to decide if this area that you want to work is, you could see yourself long-term. And for nurses who are experiencing the same stress that I was experiencing, what I'm gonna tell you guys, please seek advice, or you could actually comment below on this video, and yeah, this is my advice to you guys, to student nurses and to people who are thinking to come into nursing. That's it really. So if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, and please like the video, and don't forget to click that red button to subscribe. Yes, I'll be creating more YouTube videos, so I'll see you guys next video. Bye guys, ciao. Mwah.